Book 2, A Journey to Real Freedom, Part 22. For a moment, we were all wondering if this would be the end of Saggy Maggie. It was like the eternal battle of good and evil right before us, and the good finally winning. Then she lifted her head and opened her eyes. She was still alive. All of a sudden, she was very calm and appeared to be very exhausted from the battle. She slowly looked over at us and said in a surprisingly nice voice, "Kids, could you please help me? I really can't get out of this. I really need your help, please. If you help me, I promise I will be nice." All of us just sat for a moment and looked at each other, wondering what to do. We wondered if we could believe her. We talked amongst ourselves and tried to come up with some ideas, which were really a lot of kids' stuff. After a few moments, Maggie waved her hands at us. "Kids, get the telephone and call the police. They will come and help me," she said, while she was breathing hard. Steve was the oldest, so he got the phone, and she gave him the number to call. It took about a half an hour before the police arrived. They knocked on the front door, and we let them in. When they saw Maggie in the doorway, they were first a little surprised, and also found the situation humorous. At that point, you could tell that Maggie was very embarrassed. The policemen immediately separated. One went into the kitchen from the other outside door, and one was in the room where we were. They both pushed and pulled until she was free. Then one of the police suggested getting a bigger door installed in her house. Maggie didn't know what to say and thanked them for coming. I think the whole experience was a turning point in her life. After the policeman left, Maggie sat down on the front room floor with us and cried a little. All of us went to her and tried to comfort her. We said we were sorry, we laughed at her, and that we would try and be nice from now on. All of a sudden, she became very nice to us. All of you are good kids. I know I've been a little silly at times, but I do like you. Tomorrow I'm going to bake you a chocolate cake, and we'll all go to the park and have fun, she said, as she laughed with us. All right, we said. That sounds great. All of us gave her a hug and tried to help her up. Finally, she was up and able to walk. That night, when Mum came to pick me up, I told her the story, and she thought it was great. At first, she thought that I was making it up, but then she realized that it actually happened. I was a little older now, so Mum was beginning to listen to what I had to say. The next day came, and Maggie had baked the cake. Not just a cake, but it looked as though she used about 6 boxes of mix. To me, the cake looked about 3 feet across and 2 feet high. She had put it together in sections. She said that she used 16 boxes of icing to cover it. Each one of us had a piece, while Maggie sat and ate for quite a while, and all of us kids went into the living room to play and watch TV. Then it happened again. She tried to get out of the back door to take out the trash, and, believe it or not, she got stuck again. Steve called the police, and you know the rest of the story. I was with Maggie for almost a year, and then I was old enough to go to what is known as a regular school. Mum did not have to pay someone to watch me any more. Maggie was a good person, and I learned things from her that I would later realize. From that moment on, Maggie was really nice to us. She taught us a lot of things and stayed busy playing with us. After a while, I could see that she was losing weight. Eventually, I even shared some of my dreams with her, and she really did listen. The rest of my days with her were fun. I liked being the kid in these times, because ReBiSar was gradually showing me some of what my future would be, and some things did not look so fun. I was living every moment and paying attention to everything I could. As the days passed fast with Mum, and my future was gradually appearing. Scene 8. As time went on, I did get a little older, and so Mum figured that it was now okay to take me to the beach and swim in the ocean. I was so excited. I was finally going to the beach, the destination of my dreams. We started going to the beach all of the time. Mum really liked the beach as well. We would go to a place called Long Beach, where the road went down from the main highway onto this long beach. Mum liked to hang out with the people she had met at a restaurant called the Sea Fair. For a while, they even had trampolines next to the restaurant. I got to know the owner, and he let me stay around and jump all of the time. I would also go to the beach and meet other kids who were with their parents and play with them. After playing for hours, I would lay on the beach and sleep, thinking about the beautiful inner ocean. I would go into my dreams and meet with ReBiSar. He would take me to different areas, into what he referred to as the unseen worlds. He liked to fly me over different places and see things from a bird's eye view, explaining all the while where we were. He said he was teaching me to identify the many different sections of the astral world to start my education. The places he took me to were so perfect compared to the earth. I met many of the real guides, as he called them, but I didn't always know their names, because they would usually never say anything. The best part for me was just being free from the earth and having to go to boring school. Some days I would play sick so that I could stay out of my body longer with ReBiSar. He did not mind. Today I will take you further into the second level, he said, during one of my many experiences with him. We started off at the beach and then flew up into the sky, higher than we had ever flown before. We sailed past the clouds and beyond the stars. It seemed to take only a matter of moments, as we flew very fast. Eventually, we came to what one might say is the end of black space, and there we stood until ReBiSar showed me a secret opening from the physical realm and into the next level. Then we passed through a long tunnel with some strange writing, pictures, and other symbols on the walls. He pointed to some of the strange stuff as I looked and wondered what it all meant. When we reached the other side, the light of the area was very bright compared to the light that I had grown accustomed to on the earth. Suddenly, as from a foggy mist that had melted away, there appeared a huge city in the distance that was so lit up and seemed to glow with a wonderful feeling. I felt different here than I did on Earth. I also noticed that I was not dressed the same. As I looked ahead, I could tell that it was the city I saw when I met the angels. This place was like a fairyland to me. We flew closer to the city, and as we did, I could see people going about their daily affairs. I did not see any cars like on Earth, but I did see things that flew in the air. I felt like I was in a Disney movie, something like Fantasia. It was all like a dream world of such beauty.